Creatures of Ava invites you into a vibrant alien world on the brink of disaster, where your mission is to save its inhabitants from a rapidly spreading infection. This 10-hour journey through diverse ecosystems introduces you to a task of unique characters and adorable creatures, each with their own quirks. Let's dive into what you can expect from this game before giving you my final thoughts and ratings. You play as Vic, a scientist on a mission to save Ava's creatures. After a rough landing, she finds herself lost on an alien planet equipped only with a camera, until she discovers an ancient staff with special powers. This staff becomes essential as you navigate the challenges ahead. Vic's staff, known as the Navitar, starts off with basic abilities like dispersing the infection, but with help from ancestral knowledge, it gains new powers such as levitation and time manipulation. These abilities are crucial for exploring Ava and cleansing its creatures. This game earns its E for everyone rating. The language is clean and there's no graphic violence. Combat, if you can call it that, involves using a beam to cleanse infected creatures while dodging their attacks. All around fun for the whole family. Vic's mission is clear. Save every living being on Ava. Special robots scattered across the land help transport healthy creatures to the BioArk, a sanctuary in space. While each area has a target number of creatures to save, completionists will want to save all of them in order to fill out the Avapedia, a journal that tracks your research on every creature and character. Filling out the Avapedia is no small task. It requires you to interact with creatures, take photos, and even pet them. Every new person you meet should have their pictures taken too. Completing this journal is a daunting but rewarding endeavor. The local inhabitants of Ava were the Nam. Very nonchalant beings, living their best lives at one with the planet. Some were quite welcoming of the humans, giving them fun nicknames and enjoying their company, while others were quite content to deal with you. Whether they like you or not, they will still have some requests to make. Side quests that would take you all over Ava and build the history of the Nam and their planet. To save creatures, Vic must learn the local songs, using her flute to gain their trust. Healthy creatures will sing to her, needing her to mimic the notes back, while infected ones must be cleansed first. Once a creature trusts Vic, she can see the world through their eyes and use their unique abilities to solve problems and open new paths. As you explore, you'll take damage from environmental hazards or infected creatures. Thankfully, potions are available to heal you or give other benefits such as restoring stamina. You can find some potions in the wild or craft your own at stations scattered throughout the game. As you progress, completing objectives and saving creatures earns experience points, which can be used to upgrade Vic's skills. These range from crafting enhancements to staff abilities that make cleansing the infection easier. Each section of the game features a distinct ecosystem, showing the world's deterioration as the infection spreads. Once you leave an area due to story progression, you can't return. So the game warns you about any quests you'll permanently miss. If you have any thoughts or questions about the game or my review, I would love to hear from you, so please let me know in the comments below while we move forward to my personal thoughts and ratings. Creatures of Ava was a cute and easy game to get through. If you're looking for a challenge, this isn't the game for you. Regardless, I still like quite a few aspects of the game. Some of the creatures were absolutely adorable. And having the ability to pet every single one that trusts you was so awesome and exciting. I liked a few of the puzzles. I didn't have to think a whole lot about the solutions, just find all the creatures in an area. When looking through their eyes, if they could interact with an object, it would shine blue, being a good indicator for where the hidden areas were or how to move forward. I did run into a few minor bugs, the worst being a robot not showing where it should, keeping me from getting 100% research done for one creature. After that, I didn't care to work on my Avapedia anymore. The visuals were great. There was almost a Borderlands look to the characters, and the cutscenes were shown through a very nice animation. Starting out, the bright colors and beauty of the world really showed, and I could feel how bad the weather was in the drabber areas of the world. I'm giving it a 4. The story was phenomenal. I loved the characters and lessons involved in the whole thing. It really brought the feels. There aren't many games that do that to me, but there was a point where I had watery eyes. Really good stuff. I'm handing out a 5.
Leave to Ava what is Ava's.
The gameplay felt like it played out as it should. I never got to whack anything with the staff. That was a little disappointing. And there were some creatures that did not follow Vic very well, creating a time-consuming headache of running back and forth. Other than those few things, the controls worked great and moving around was easy. It's getting a 3. Not a big replayability value on this one. The story was great, but the gameplay was repetitive and I don't feel a need to go back through. If you wanted to 100% this game, that could easily be done in one playthrough, earning it a 1.
Look what we got here.
Starting the game was fun, when everything was fresh and new, but after a few hours of gameplay, a lot of it felt the same. The only thing keeping me engaged was the creatures and story. I rushed the final stretch of the game just to get it finished. I'm giving it a 2. Giving Creatures of Ava an average score of 3 out of 5, earning its home right there on the mid-shelf. Another wonderful title available with the Xbox Game Pass. If you have that, it's worth checking this game out. Considering how much they put into the game and everything you could do, I feel it's worth the current asking price if you wanted to play it right away. If you still don't feel like you want to play this one, don't worry, I got you. Check out any number of the games I previously reviewed in the playlist right there. The search may continue, but I hope I can help you find something soon.